Hi everyone, this is Sharon, and today I'm going to be working on a commissioned painting that I'm way behind on getting done. Luckily, the person I'm doing it for is a friend, and she's been very understanding. But this was my first attempt at it, the partially finished attempt, and I wasn't liking how it was turning out, so I scratched it. I've put the sketch back down, and I'm going to go ahead and get started again. Now this commission's going to take me quite a while, so I'm going to do all of this in time lapse, or most of it in time lapse. Maybe I'll stop and show you the steps as I'm going along, but otherwise this video is going to be hours and hours long. So anyway, let's get started. I've gotten the first couple layers down. First I put a wash of very pale color down, and then this beige color. Now the cat has undertones of that color. Here, I'll show you a photo of the cat. This is actually blown up because I was just going to start the eyes, but back out. Here's the cat, and what I've done is I've taken, instead of having the cat look like it's laying down and turning its head, I've pulled the cat forward and kind of cut it off at about this point, bringing the belly and leg down. So it looks like the cat has posed for a photo, turning its head. Now if you see this undercoat, or the color underneath, whoops, darn it, tends to be this beige color, and I should have actually gone a little bit grayer on that, but that's not going to be a problem because I can pull some gray over it, and then gradually I'm going to be adding the gray in, and it's going to continue to darken it. I forgot to also mask the whiskers, which are white, so afterward I'm going to have to put them in with white and a rigger or something. So anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, so as I'm getting closer to the end, I still have a little bit I want to do, but I need to give my eyes a break from this in order to just step back and look at it. But I want to figure out the background. Quite often you might think that doing a complementary color or its total opposite would make something pop off the page, and it could do that, but would it be too stark a contrast? What I'm thinking I'd like to do is to make my background fade in toward the cat, so that my edges will be real dark, and then I'll wash it in and it'll begin to fade a little bit. So I'll still have some contrast on the edges, but it won't be so stark up near the body. The other thing is the color choice. Of course, this beige could be along the lines of a yellow. So do I want to use a purple? I doubt it, because I don't know what their wall color looks like, where they're going to hang this, and purple could be really nasty looking. So not that you want somebody's artwork to blend in with the walls. I'm in total disagreement with that. A lot of people like to pick their artwork in order to match their walls and their decor, but I don't think artwork should blend in to somebody's decor. It should stand out. What's the use of having artwork if it's just going to disappear into your walls, right? So I'm using this Mistake one that has very similar colors. In fact, I might add a little bit of this beige onto it so that I can use that in order to decide on my background. So I'm going to grab a brush real quick here. Where are my brushes? There they are. And I'm going to mix up a little bit of raw sienna just to add some color to this. It's going to be a little bit darker. That's okay though. I just want to get it on here so that I can make my decision. And I'll do the same on this side. And that should help me choose the color. I want a little bit on this nose too, so that, there. That'll work. Doesn't have to look pretty, I just need that color there so that I can choose it. And they look fairly similar, although I don't have all the fur in on this one. I've got the colors, so I think I can choose a background. So let me go ahead. I'm going to dry this off real quick. Okay, so now I think I've got this pretty close. I think I need to add some of the darker color too. I mixed a green gray by using a, I used burnt umber and some phthalo green and a little bit of Payne's gray together. I really wanted a Viridian, but I don't have any Viridian. Or maybe that is Viridian. No, that isn't Viridian. That's definitely phthalo green. Just get a little Payne's gray in here. There, I think I've got the color now. Yeah. Just to darken this up a little bit. Actually, I kind of like that. There. I may have to use that to blend a little more with. Now I'm going to mix some Payne's Gray, and I'm going to do just a section in nothing but Payne's Gray and see how I like it. I'm going to start by wetting this area down here near the bottom. I'm just going to start with this bottom half. And this paper that I had here was Arches, and it needs to really soak in order to get that water to absorb into the paper a little bit. So I'm just going to keep working it and working it here. Okay, and now I'm going to start on the edge. It's a little too dark. I don't want it to go that dark. I'm just not sure. I'm glad I have this mess up here to use so that I can see if this is what I want. I'm not liking it. It's too much. This makes the cat look too green, which is what I was afraid might happen. So what I'm going to do, now obviously the complementary color to green is red, and I don't want a pink background. Don't want a purple background. I don't want a pink background. I'm going to try a little bit of beige or a little bit of raw sienna in with that gray. That's going to green it up a little bit. And I'm going to just take this over here on this side. See what that does. Kind of like the raw sienna look, but what's going to happen up here? That's another concern. Now I could do a glaze of that raw sienna over the gray. I'm trying to look at it in my camera. I'm sorry, I'm pulling it off the edge, but let me keep working on this, and I will. The colors I've decided to go with. I'm using a green. This green here is olive green from Daniel Smith, and then the blue is Winsor & Newton turquoise with ultramarine, a mixture. So once they mix together in different areas, that green brightens up a little bit, and then it's more yellower here. I like the fact that it's kind of melding together. And then of course down here I had the gray and everything. That almost looks cool too, except it's not right for this cat. So I'm gonna go ahead with this. I think that that'll be okay against that. I think this will look good. And then I got to smooth out the fur, put in the whiskers, all of that kind of stuff. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm just about finished with the commission here. I'm going to, I'll just kind of look at it for a few days. I already see something here I need to fix, and there's a couple other areas, but I need to walk away from it for a little while, stare at it for a couple of days. I've got to make this a little more uneven over here. And once I'm sure that I feel good about it, then I will go ahead and let the customer know it's finished. But not until I feel 100%. So anyway, there's my commission on this cat, and everybody have a great day.